Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Once again, thank you so much for clicking on this video. We want to thank all of our recent subscribers, all of you guys that have been with us from the beginning, all of the great comments that we've been getting from you guys. It means so much to us that you are learning from us. Even if you're picking up little things here and there, it just means so much, and it's really going to help you out in the long run, because with a little bit of practice, you'll get to learn how to groom your dog, or at least maintain your dog much easier and better. So in this video, guys, we have Jobin. Jobin is a poodle, and he's very old. We've been doing Job since he's a little puppy. He's 13 years old, and in this video, we're going to be focusing on a sanitary clip. Sanitary clips can become really challenging as dogs get older, and the reason being is that they start to really weaken. They start to have all kinds of back problems and hip problems because they're just old. They get tired. You can't maneuver them or manipulate them like you used to when they were much younger. It's a totally different approach, and we're going to try to show you how to do it safely. It's a lot more challenging with an older dog. Now, we've been grooming Jobs for a very long time, so we already know his situation. And his situation is that, you know, his right leg, this leg here, is very weak. I can feel it even in his muscles here. His muscles are very soft. He has a lot less muscle tone than he used to, so he really puts all of his pressure on this left leg. But with that being said, that means that the challenge is going to be getting underneath this left leg, because, you know, if you lift him on this side, he can stand a little bit better than if I come over here and I try to lift him on this side, where he's really putting a lot of weight down because it's just too much. So we're going to try to do the sanitary clip in a way where we can get it done and not hurt him in any way or pull anything. You have to be very careful. You don't want to pull legs out too far when dogs get older. You can pop their hips out, you can pop their knees out. So doing older dogs, again, is just a little bit more of a challenge, and we have to be safer. One of the ways that we do sanitary clips is we will take them from the front here, and we will grab the front legs and lift up. Although, again, there's a lot of pressure on that back leg, so we have to have a different approach. So before I even go to the underside here where the penis is, I'm going to get the easy stuff out of the way. So I'm just going to clip his butt real quick and get it out of the way so we don't have to worry about that. And this is part of the sanitary clip, guys. So, and notice how I'm going side to side. I'm trying to not come up and under like this, because if he sits, you can cut them very easily. So kind of working around his little sphincter muscle there. And that's it. And come up a little bit. Okay, so again, that's the easy part right there. Get that out of the way, get it done. And I'm just going to quickly change my blade. Okay. All right, so now, again, the challenge here is to shave his penis area and underneath here. So we're gonna go with the easier thing, which would be this right side. We're gonna save all of the hard stuff for last. So I'm going to quickly lift up his leg here and try to get that 10 blade. We're using a 10 blade on this underneath here, and grab as much as I can. So the key here, guys, is if you feel like your dog, if you have an older dog, can't really handle the position anymore, let go and give them a break. But so far he's doing okay, so I'm going to stay with it so I can get it done. So that side was easy enough. We're going to pull I'm doing this here, guys, back here, my left hand. Okay, I'm pulling this back like this so that we can stretch the skin a little and get in there a little safer, okay? Just like that. You want to be careful here because there's a lot of skin right here. So again, we're finessing, we're going very slowly. Not digging hard. When I say finessing, I mean kind of going slower, not applying as much pressure. And another thing we're going to do here is I'm going to stretch the skin again right here with my left hand and just kind of get like that. So it really is just an unorthodox way of doing a sanitary clip, but as dogs get older, this is how we have to do it. And this is going to be the challenge on the other side because he really can't handle me lifting that other leg. So what I'm going to do also here is while I'm in this position, let me just spray down this blade. Keep your blades cool. I got cool lube, guys, so I'm spraying down the blade. While I have him in this position, what I'm going to also try to do is I'm going to try to grab whatever I can from this side up in here. Any little bit you can get, try to get. You know, it may not be much, but it'll make a big difference in saving time and holding that position. Okay, guys, so I'm come from behind now, and again, just grabbing as much as I can, whatever angle I can use. And he's all matted down in here, so I'm going to take that 10 blade and just come right down it there because he's knotted. Okay. I'm going to lift this leg a little bit. I'm going to try to support him and do it as quickly as I can and get that leg right back down. Okay, guys, so far we achieved, you know, his anal area, and we already have this whole side, which again is the easier side, getting the easy stuff done first. The way we're doing it, again, is just totally different from a younger dog where I can just lift his front legs and keep him up for a long period of time and just do that, the typical motion. This is a different approach, and if you have an older dog, this may be the way to do it. All right, so I'm going to do this here. I'm going to pull some skin, pull some hair, and you have to be really careful with this because this is knotted. I know exactly where I'm cutting because I can see the skin. And we're getting that out of the way. And the whole reason why we're doing it like this is so that he could just stay standing on that leg and we're not lifting him up. But we are going to do that soon. But before we do that, again, I'm going to get in here, and just by stretching the skin, what I'm doing here, okay, I'm going to come right up in here, and I'm going to grab this. See all that knotting here? I'm going to grab all of that. See this knot right here? I can pull it forward. Just do this. And it's just slower. It's much slower. It takes a lot more time. And then we're going to do this right here. Now we got this side of his penis. On a younger dog, you're done with this in seconds. Older dog, you want to do it slowly. You want to do it with minimal stress to the dog, and that's why we're doing it this way. So now that we've done all of that, I am still going to lift him, but I'm only going to have to hold him for a minimal amount of time, so that, again, we're not putting too much stress on him. So I'm going to lift him real quick, and I'm just going to get this remainder right here, you see, and up in here real quick, and we're going to get him right back down. But by doing it like that, by doing it the way we just did it, what we're doing is we're just limiting, holding him up, and all of that pressure being on that rear and that rear right leg. This is the way we want to approach this, guys. We want to be very, very careful and always think of the dog. If you have an older dog, always think about them. This is why you have to get to know your dogs as groomers. And obviously, if you own the dog and you're grooming at home, you already know your dog. but this is how you want to approach this. So the purpose of this video was to show you guys a different approach when doing a sanitary clip. This approach may help you not only if you have an elderly dog, but even in cases where a dog is recovering from, say, an ACL surgery. Every once in a while, we have to do things differently and cater to an individual dog's needs. Let us know in the comments if this is something that may help on dogs you are working on. That's going to do it for this video. We hope you found it helpful, and we will see you in the next one.